this is Politic Revolutionary, here to you today with Yerba Universalis for Mare Nostrum. So today I will be going for the Big Blue Blob achievement in 1.16. So first of all, I will ally Castile, but before that I will ally Austria. The reason I do this is, although it is optimal to become HRA Emperor, I want to ally them as to prevent England from allying them early. It is no problem if they ally them later, but for now, you want them to ally them early. This also means that you will be horribly over your Diplo relations. Oops. Unpaused. We will accept military access. It will improve relations and it doesn't cost us anything. As for our advisors, national unrest is optimal, diplomatic reputation is excellent, and morale of armies is excellent as well. We will not pass the Advancement of Religion Act. For our rivals, England, Burgundy, and Provence. The reason why I rival Provence and not any more powerful countries is because exactly that reason. You get lots of power projection from Eden Provence, yet you get none from more powerful countries. So, with that in mind, let's move our troops down here. Let us ally Castile. Unpause, wait a day. Let us ally Bohemia. Unpause, wait a day. And then let us ally. Let us take a stability hit. Stability boost, I mean. And a Big Blue Blob achievement, you definitely want to take the stability over any long-term benefits, as stability is, although just a number, very important one in this case. Okay. And then let's start allying HRE miners. Now we should be 2 over the Diplo relations. We are. This is fine. Although it will cost us Diplo points, we won't be needing Diplo points. Fortunately, our coasts were raided. Oh, sorry. I apologize for that. I had to sneeze and let's just say it didn't sound good. So let us get military access from Scotland and transfer our army to the British Isles. So who has England allied? They have allied Portugal and Tyrone. This is standard. This is also very good for us. So let us Royal Marry you and Royal Marry you. So instead of trying to keep those people's their votes, we'll have to we will have to be very aggressive with how we get our votes from them. It's unfortunate, as Austria will probably in the long term bait us. However, we will try. We have some lazy diplomats. Let us access transfer trade power. Since transfer trade power no longer costs a relation slot, you can ask for most of the HRE to transfer trade power to you. And should Austria die anytime soon, we will get our personal union over them, which will be very beneficial to us. Let us begin transferring troops to Scotland. What's the supply limit in this province? Let's check. 26. So we will be somewhat over it, but not too far as to warrant any concern. Let's ask for military access from these two. Offer military access. And now they will be willing to vote for us. As for Bohemia, let us begin improving relations. Castile is not very high on relations, so let us request to share maps actually. But not yet, let us improve relations. We do not know of these islands over here. Apparently those are counted as part of the Iberian region. Very well. You learn something new every day. So Burgundy has just declared war on England. This is a very good situation for us, as we can just march our 24 stack down through the British Isles, while keeping a minimal force in France to deal with the English. In the meantime, we will be hiring 7 troops. It'll be let's hire 5 rookies. Unfortunately, Burgundy is trying to access our course. Provence gives military access to Burgundy. Okay. But Brabant, no military access. Flanders, no military access. Holland, no military access. Brittany, no military access. So none of the Burgundians have military access for our land, which is optimal. Therefore, Caux and Gascony, these provinces here, will not fall under their influence. Meanwhile, once the English start dropping off troops down here, we will declare war on England. We are losing quite a few ducats per month, and we do have lazy diplomats though. So with you, we will send you a gift, 20 ducats, and with you, let us begin improving relations. So is England still allied to Portugal? That's a very good question. They are. Okay. So now let us declare a reconquest war for Gascony. We will call Castile in on the promise of land. We may kill Scotland in on the promise of land. So we will betray our ally in Scotland, as we will need to eat them later for the purpose of the Big Blue Blob achievement. Let us co-belligerize Portugal, as that will make their land cheaper, as well as make it easier for us to take land ourselves. So this is for Gascony, and let us begin. Portugal's only ally is Castile, so this will break their only alliance, and it will give us a decisive advantage. Let us put our finest generals in front lines in northern England, and as you can see, we were not black flagged. So we will need to reconquer this territory from Burgundy. This will be a probably long and protracted war. However, we can call Austria in on a promise of land. Let us destroy this small stack in Derbyshire. Okay, stack wipe. Excellent. That was not the most well composed army. The Portuguese seem to have been utterly annihilated during the war, and all looks good for us. So we may lose 10 prestige for loyalty with the nobility. This I will accept. This is a very good thing for us. In addition, I forgot to deal with the estates, didn't I? So with the nobility, we will demand military points with that new loyalty that we got. And the burghers are too low for Diplo support. For any meaningful Diplo support. Okay. So what provinces do the Scots consider vital interest? They want a lot of this land, so we should not let them get it. How large is the English army on the mainland? Not very large. Okay. This is excellent. Apparently, they did add a new fort to the English mainland. And the Scots declared their own war. That is unfortunate. Let us detach 2 regiments. Select the remaining and then go to Lancaster. Here we will detach 2, and then we will have the rest go to here. Here we will attach to cavalry. Oh, no. No cavalry can move there. So now the Nevers, Brabant, and so on and so forth wish to have military access for us, we will deny it to them. And I believe the Scots will, by nature, go to yes, they will assist us in marchers. As I have said earlier, this is a really optimal situation for us in a France game. And indeed, Castile is actually sieging down Calais for us, which means that the Burgundians abandoned that siege, were unfaithful and abandoned that siege. And here we have the Scots helping us in marches. Jean Barreau, one of our best men, is assisting in that siege. The only bad thing about this scenario is that Burgundy is occupying Caux and Normandy. However, this isn't so bad, as we can simply just we could simply just take it from Burgundy in an ensuing war. How are we looking within the HRE? We are looking very strong with those two, but we do need to improve relations with Clefs. We would win right now, I believe. No, we would not, due to prestige. Soon these two provinces will come under our control. And apparently the Portuguese needlessly attacked us. Looks like the English are going to siege Bern. I do not mind if they do. But unfortunately, Calais is now under English protection. So as soon as Marches falls, we will pause, and apparently the English are just suicided into our army. They're a bit confused about life. So we will not separate peace Portugal, we will actually give Castile Portuguese land. It seems that, unfortunately, the Scots will take control of one province. However, it doesn't matter too much. We did not revoke the guarantee. So let us recall our diplomat from Bohemia. Unfortunately for you, Portugal, we will not accept peace. So let us send Jean Barreau there, and let us send the news here. Now we will begin the siege of Somerset. And then we will take down Cornwall. In addition, London is already falling to our hands. We could probably force vassalize an Irish minor at this point. Let us destroy that English force before they merge or anything worse. So the English do have an heir, which is unfortunate. Let us continue to improve relations with Bohemia. And should the Emperor die at this moment, we would become Emperor of the Holy Roman Empire. Upon which we would declare war on Burgundy, while we wait for a Scotland truce to expire. Siege of Laborde is over. The state could get money, or we could get prestige. I will prefer prestige at this moment, as you need more prestige than any other potential competitors. Or, yes, the Holy Roman Emperorship is decided mainly by prestige. Fortunately, Calais has fallen. So may I inquire, Bohemia, what dynasty are you? You are Valois, and pure Valois. That is excellent. Either their event for the removal of the Valois identifier, or It just never happened. Either it never happened or it never happened. Oh, very, very good grammar on my part. Good. Let's recall our diplomat from Trier. And let us gain another stability. Wow. The game is being quite generous with us this run. So they do have a failsafe mechanic to prevent people from transferring trade power. As I did. So with the fall of London, it should be a 100% peace deal, in which we would gain let us reinforce the Scots. Speed 1. The reason I'm doing this is because you need to time it precisely, as we did not. That is unfortunate. Okay. And that port cost us a mere 10,000 manpower. Cool. So we can core Cumbria from the get-go. So we will take our 2 cores. We'll give this province to Castile. We could take land like that. Just decimate their coast. And I believe we will. This looks an excellent peace deal. It will cause a 55% overextension, which is near nothing, really. We can easily make those into states. Or we could grab London. London and Kent. For the trade power, let's check trade map mode. So England has 4% of the English Channel. We have more. Interesting. Am I looking at the wrong node? No? Holland and then France? Because transfer trade power. So we could demand a London, however I think we will take make their coastline in this province. Okay. Castile will be satisfied, and we will gain back most of our course. Our corruption is growing with overextension, so we will naturally have to pay some money. Oops. Scotland needs military access, don't they? Okay, so we will have a truce with Scotland until 54. Even mainland England has fallen to Burgundy. Wow. No, it's fallen to Scotland, that's why. Cool. We need to build up a spy network here to get our claim. And with that claim we will go in and destroy Scandinavia. So here let us rival Denmark. And once we get our troops back safely here, we will destroy Burgundy. Once they finish destroying England. Which might not happen. Hopefully Pope Pius, or whatever his title is, will die soon, so that we may become Pope ourselves. And it looks like the Scots are doing a fine job of destroying the English. Should the Emperor die today, we would certainly become the next Emperor. Why is this crossing taking forever?
Okay, that's better. What happened to our 13 stack? Did it already make the transfer? Let's do this manually then. So it looks like Scotland's going to carve a large chunk out of England as well. Good for them. That means more provinces when I conquer Scotland. We've gained reconquest on Burgundy. That's excellent. It also means that we won't need a claim on England because we will still have reconquest from Normandy. We may guarantee Bohemia. So English separatists have risen up. That is unfortunate. And it looks like Scotland will lose the war. Unfortunately, Austria is friendly towards Burgundy. Not allied, but friendly. Which is most disturbing. And we are losing our grip on the HRE. Isn't it to whom? Palatinate in Austria. Austria does not want Burgundian land. That is interesting. And England and Scotland have peaced out. No. No, England is still at war with Scotland. Interesting. anyways, I have to end this part here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. This ended up as a 45-minute episode. Sorry. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.